My name is Kristen. I am a sports dietitian, certified personal trainer, and owner of Elite Nutrition Performance. And today I'm going to take you through a quick 10-minute full body TRX workout using the TRX right here. If you don't have one of these, you'll need to buy one offline, and you can go to their website, just Google TRX, and it'll pull it up. So TRX is a suspension trainer, which means that you are somewhat suspended from these straps here, and that suspension creates an unstable surface, so you actually use more of your core muscles as well as your stabilizer muscles. So you use more of those muscles with this type of a workout than you would with a traditional weight training workout. And as an added bonus with the TRX, you actually get a better range of motion as well as flexibility. So I've had my TRX for about almost 10 years now, and I love it. I use it with almost all of my clients as well as in our small group training, and we'll have a whole class actually devoted to TRX full body training. If you're interested in that, that starts in the middle of March. So I'm going to take you through an example of a workout that I might do with my class. And this is going to be more for beginners to intermediates, but you can really make this as easy or as hard as you want to. So I'm going to take you through 10 exercises. We're going to do every exercise for a full minute, and there's not going to be any breaks in between. So we're actually going to go through an upper body exercise, lower body, followed by upper body, lower body, switch back and forth. So while one muscle group is resting, you're working another. So I'm going to walk you through all the exercises. Like I said, we're going to go through each of them for a full minute. No breaks in between. We're just going to go straight through the list. And if you want to do longer than a 10-minute workout, you can actually go through this multiple times and make your workout a little bit harder. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with an overhead squat to begin with. So you want your straps to be at about medium length for this. And what you're going to do is you're going to loop your hands through the foot cradles here, back up so that there is some tension on the straps. Make your feet about hip width apart. Squat down, keeping your arms up by your ears. You don't want to move your arms. Your natural tendency is to let your arms fall forward, and you don't want that to happen. You also don't want to pull yourself up by your arms either. You want to let your legs do the work. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. Okay, so now that you've completed a minute, we're going to move on to a Y and a T fly. This is going to work your shoulders as well as your upper back. So we're going to make our straps just a tad bit longer here. Hold on to the handles, get your arms straight, pull in your abs so that your body is like a board. Keep your arms straight this entire time and come up into a Y like you're doing the YMCA. Now you're bringing your arms straight out into a T, and you're just switching back and forth from a Y to a T. Make sure that you don't let your hips come up before your arms. Make sure that your arms are doing the work. Let's go, 1 minute. Okay, so now that we've completed a minute of those, we're going to move right into bicep curls. So same thing, you're going to start with your arms straight, palms up this time, and you want to keep your arms pretty high. You're going to pull up and over. Again, your arms are doing the work, not your hips. So make sure that you engage your abs and you come up as one whole. So your body should be like a board. All right, 1 minute on the clock, let's go. Okay, so we finished a minute of those. Next thing we're going to do is move into squat jumps. So you can make the straps just a little bit shorter for this. We're going to hold onto the handles, and you're going to squat down. Make sure that your feet are about hip width apart. You don't want to lean back on the TRX so much, but you're using it more for stability, so your legs are doing the work. So squat down, jump as high as you can. Squat and jump. All right, let's go. 1 minute on the clock. Okay, so we finished a minute of those. We're going to move on now. We're going to flip around this time, and we're going to do an overhead tricep press. So you're going to flip and face the other direction. Make the straps a little bit longer in your TRX. Again, make your body straight like a board. This time, arms are up overhead, and you're going to let your whole body fall down as one, but you're going to do in a slow, controlled movement. So bend at your elbows and let your body come down as a complete board. And you want to push through your hands to straighten out your arms. Now, the handles should not be together. They should be apart. And you want to make sure that your elbows are pointed at the wall in front of you. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. Okay, so moving along, we're going to move into a chest press. So this is kind of like a push-up, but on the TRX. So you're going to walk your feet back a little bit. If you want to make this harder, you can make the straps a little bit longer, and you can go down closer to the floor. If it's too hard, you can walk up and make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to go about halfway between. You want to, again, pull in your abs. Make sure that there's no arch in your back. The straps of the TRX should be over your arms so that they're not rubbing on your arms. And your whole body's going to come down as one. Come down into a push-up position and press up. Down and press up. Again, make sure that your abs are engaged. All right, let's go. 1 minute. Okay, so now that we finished a minute of those, we're going to drop down to the floor and we're going to do a couple exercises on the floor. So first one that we're going to do is called a bridge. So easiest way to do this is, well, first of all, make sure that your TRX is a couple inches off the floor. Now put 2 fingers in the foot cradles, roll back, and put your heels in each foot cradle. So make sure that your feet are not touching the wall for this. So you lay back on the floor, and then you're just pushing up, down through your heels to get your hips off of the floor as high as you can get them. So you can either hold this, or if you're really talented, you can pull your knees in towards your body. It's your choice. So either hold or pull your knees in. All right, 1 minute, we're going to hold the bridge. Okay, so I'm going to stay down here for my next exercise, which is a hip adduction. So I'm going to go back into the bridge position, push my hips off the ground, push down through my heels. This time I'm going to push my legs out to the side while holding my hips up. So this is going to work your glutes, the outside. You'll feel them on fire. So push down through your heels, lift your hips off the ground, and push your legs out to the side and pause when you get out there. All right, 1 minute, let's go. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is called a reverse crunch. So for this one, we're going to stay down on the ground, but you want to put your toes into the foot cradles instead of your heels. So I'm going to raise my straps up just a tad, sit down, and the easiest way to do this is to cross over your straps and then put your right leg in the left strap and then your left leg in the right strap. And then you're going to flip over. All right, so now what I'm going to do is come down into a plank position and hold this. Now I'm going to pull my knees into my chest. So you want to try and maintain a plank position, and what I mean by that is keep your body somewhat straight so you're not really lifting your hips up in the air. If you cannot do this reverse crunch, you can just hold a plank, but don't put your feet against the wall. Okay, so out into a plank position. I'm going to pull my belly button into my spine and drag my knees in towards my body. Ready? And go. Okay, so I finished my reverse crunches. I have one more exercise to do. So I'm going to come out of the TRX, stand up, and this time I'm going to do a low back row. So don't be scared with this one. You want to get as close down to the floor as you can possibly get. So walk your feet in, get your body straight. You can leave your palms facing in. And again, your body's like a board, and you pull up, really emphasizing pulling your elbows back behind you. Okay, 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. Okay, so that concludes our 10-minute full body TRX circuit. If you want to go through this multiple times, 3, 4 times, feel free. Or if you just want to start off with one round, go for that and then work your way up. Thanks for joining us today and enjoy your workout.